Hello. If you want to see how I achieved this flawless glam, then keep watching. Hi fam, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another beautiful tutorial. If you were just joining me for the first time, you are welcome. If you are returning again, how is it going? Anyway guys, so let's jump right into this video. First, I started off with hydrating my face using the SoooPro hydrating mist, which is just to bring back hydration after cleaning the face. But yes, I use the micellar water, the Brown Girls Magic micellar water, to first clean the face, and then I went in with the hydrating mist, and next up I went in with the MsMetics moisturizer. So this moisturizer is a Nigerian brand, but it is very good. If you do not want to spend so much, you want to slay on a budget, then this is for you because it does the work and yet still very affordable. And then next up, I'm using the Maybellien baby skin primer. So I just wanted a primer that just makes the pore disappear and give me that smooth and moisturizing feel. And this is the primer that I will be using. And then I went in with my lip balm just to moisturize the lips before going in with my foundation. And for my foundation, I think I used the ESTEE LAUDER foundation and MAC, but I'll put every product used in my description, so you might want to check for the specific shades that I used. I spend most of my time blending. Blending is key. Emphasis on that. So now let us contour the face, and I'm using my MAC Studio Fix in NW60 to contour her face. This is like 2 shades darker than her. I think 3 shades, but I have my way of working around it. So I'm using this to just contour and give shadow around the face and basically sculpt her face. So I'm just placing the areas I need the contour, and then now I am blending. So next up, I'm going in with my blush, and I'm using the Omaricode Flushed Fusion in HAZE Coral. This is a blush stick, and if you watch any of my tutorials, I think this is the only blush I use, like literally almost all the time. It's a Nigerian brand, and it is my go-to. It is amazing. The blend is beautiful, the undertone is nice, everything is perfect. I think one of these days I'm going to do a Nigerian based tutorial, just Nigerian products only. Anyway, next up I'm going in with my concealer, and I'm using the Huda Beauty. I'm using 2 shades. I'm gonna put it in the description because I can't remember what shades I used, so I'm gonna put it in the description, and it wasn't so evident like in that video, so just check the description for the product details. So I'm just using my concealer. So whenever I want that full coverage look, Huda Beauty FauxFilter concealer is my go-to. When it comes to the international brand, there are other Nigerian brands that will do the work, but when I want to work with other, like when I just want that filter kind of finish, I just go for my Huda Beauty concealer. So now I'm just blending and highlighting the areas that I want to highlight, and just like bring the entire face together and give you that perfect sculpting and definition. Please, if you haven't liked this video, please like my video, drop a comment and subscribe. It is free. Please subscribe, and I would appreciate if you can tell me what you would want me to create next, and I will gladly do so. Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows are capturing And next up, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Setting Powder in Banana Bread. So I'm going to be using this to set the face. So when you're applying your setting powder, before you go in with your setting powder, always make sure you use your beauty blender to blend out the under eyes. If there's any creasing, you want to smoothen it out before you set it, because if there's a crease, the moment you put your setting powder, you have locked it in. There is nothing you can do about it. So you want to make sure you have a flawless cream base before you go in with powder. Emphasis on flawless. Blend, blend, blend as much as you can. So next up, after using my setting powder, I took a powder shade that is a shade lighter than her skin tone, just to set my setting powder. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but I like to set my setting powder. And once that was done, I take a fluffier brush, like a bigger brush, to apply the powder shade that suits her skin all around the face. So the essence of me doing that is just to marry the entire makeup together. I do not want any separation like the blush here or contour here. I'm just setting the entire face with the perfect shade of powder that suits her skin before I go into bronzing and applying my blush powder and my powder bronzer. And in bronzing up the face, I'm using the Bronzy by Nude Glam. So this is just to help me bring shadow and set in the cream bronzer that I had used initially. So I'm just applying this around the areas that I used the cream, which is around the forehead, the cheekbone, the jawline, the nose area, and all of that. So this is me just blending it in and giving that face a perfect lift and sculpt. So I'm going to be skipping the brows part. I did a detailed tutorial on how I achieved this brow. So if you haven't seen it, the previous video before this one is the video, so you can go watch it and then come back to finish this up, and go and watch the brows video. So for my eyeshadow base, I am using the P. Louise eyeshadow base. Once my base is set, I'm going to be going in with the Annie's Beauty Meet the Browns eyeshadow palette. So you're talking, or you're looking for that palette that just has the perfect brown, the perfect transitioning shades that meets the browns. Annie's Beauty palette is that palette. This is my go-to palette. Anyway, let's just watch how I achieve this gorgeous eyeshadow. And yeah,
just like Jesus, I have direct lines to the Father. I'll remain in you.
and then next up, I'm going to be going in with another Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette, and this is Nude Happy Bride. So if you want those nude shades, this is the palette you should have. Annie's Beauty actually has a collection for every eye look, dramatic, nude, everything you need. Annie's Beauty has it. This is not a paid post or a paid promotion. It's something I use, and me just telling you it is so good, and I think you should have it. The blend is amazing, less fallout. Try it and then come back and tell me what you think about it. Anyway, let's just finish this eyeshadow, and this is me just trying to smoke out the edges of the eyes. If you know me, I like to actually lining up the eyes with eyeshadow before the actual eyeliner. I don't know if that makes sense. That is how I like to walk around my eyeliner. I like that smoky line kind of effect, so that's what I'm doing here, and this is how I achieve it. So now I'm just going to sweep out any possible fallout, even though I can see none. And then I'm going in with my eyeliner, and I'm using the Tahila Cosmetic Black Gel Liner. I love me a good wing, like the wing was winging. Look at that. Next up, I'm going in with my Annie's Beauty Cheek Orgasm. So this is the blush I'm working with, and I'm gonna give you one hack. When I apply my blush, I always go in with my puff, just the one I use in applying my setting powder. I like to just take it and sweep around the blush. What this does is it just helps you marry the entire makeup together. It just blends the blush into the highlight, into the contour. You do not want to have your contour sitting in one place or your blush sitting in a different place. You want everything to just come together and marry each other, which is what I'm doing here. For my mascara, I'm using the Polar Beauty Mascara. Also a very good Nigerian brand, lengthening, smudge free, perfect mascara. You want to slay on the budget, you want to add this on your cat. Add to cat, like it's amazing. And for my lashes, I'm using the MsMetics lashes. Those eyes really speak. So in lining my lips, I didn't want to use a lip pencil, I didn't want to use lipstick. I just decided to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick to achieve that perfect brown, because I wanted something not too dark, not too dramatic. I just wanted that velvety kind of like lipstick. I don't know if you understand me. I just wanted something very subtle. So I'm using this to line out the lips, and when you're lining out your lips, you want to make sure you kind of like blend out the edges and just smudge it, like blend it out, just so you can have a seamless blend when you apply whatever you want to apply in the center. So please check the description for products used, because I really cannot see the names of the products I used here. I still don't understand how to set my camera. Very soon I'm going to understand it. I hope so. I'll keep practicing till I get that perfect settings. So now I'm just going to gloss up the lip, and I'm using the Maybellien lip gloss as well. So just glossing up this gorgeous lips. I love the nude. I love that it's giving this nude and like pinkish sort of nude. It's just so perfect. So never skip using mascara on your bottom lash. It just helps your makeup look way better. It just helps your eyes even pop better. And in doing this, I'm using my Omaricode Eclipser mascara. And then next, I'm using my Sephora setting spray to just help me melt down the entire makeup before I move into sealing and finishing this look. And I'm going to be using the SoooPro Seal It finishing spray. And then once that was done, I went back in with my Annie's Beauty Happy Bright palette just to put I used the shimmer part on the bottom part of the eyes. All of this just makes the eyes speak even better. Now look at this stunning look. Don't you just love it? Anyway guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you want me to do a Nigerian based makeup tutorial, please let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.